What's up, guys? Bob Buskirk here again at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at this case, which is the CM Storm Scout 2. It's a mid-tower and it comes in at just about $100. So let's go ahead and check it out. We're going to go ahead and start here on the front of the case. And it has this all mesh section right here, and you have three 5 1/4 inch bays, and then the rest of course is the mesh, and you do have the CM Storm logo. Behind here you can fit two 120mm or two 140mm cooling fans. At the top of the case is where you're going to find all of your controls. So you have a large power button right here, you have a reset, and then you have this LED button. So I'm assuming the fans that are included do have LEDs, and this will turn the LEDs on and off. Also, you have this compartment right here. It's hidden right now, but you go ahead and open it up. And inside there, you have microphone and headphone jacks. You have two USB 3.0 ports and two USB 2.0 ports. And of course, if you're not using any of this, you can just go ahead and close it up so you don't see any of that. The top of the case has a kind of interesting design, a little futuristic, just for looks, but it does have this handle, and the handle is rubberized, so you can actually get a good lift, and you can pick this up pretty easily. Up here, you can also fit two 120mm cooling fans, but I do like the handle just for the fact that if this is a land machine or something, you can easily pick it up, and take it with you places. On the side panel, you have a pretty large window here, so you're going to be able to see all of your components inside your case. Now, the window is not completely clear, but it is smoked to give that kind of cool little look. You also have room down here for two 120mm fans. Moving along to the back of the case, you do have two water cooling holes up here. Now, I'm assuming that both should have the rubber inserts, but this one is missing for whatever reason. It wasn't inside the case. Not really sure what happened to it. Below that, you do have the only fan that is included with this case, which is a red LED 120mm fan. And then you have all of your expansion slots, and of course your power supply is going to be mounted on the bottom. Now, there is a fan filter here, which is pretty easy to take out. Small little fan filter there for your power supply. Goes back in just as easily. And of course, on both side panels, you do have thumb screws. Taking a look inside here, you can see that Cooler Master has gone with the all black interior, which of course is standard these days. Starting up front, you have your three 5 1/4 inch bays, and they use this simple locking toolless system, which actually works pretty well in my experience with it. They've used it on a couple other cases that I've reviewed, and I'm usually not a fan of these systems, but this one actually works pretty well. Moving down, you have two separate hard drive cages, giving you the availability to install up to 7 hard drives. As far as 2.5 inch hard drive installation, you have this little adapter here, and this allows you to install two 2.5 inch hard drives, one right here on the top and one on the bottom. And of course, it easily slides right back in. The rest of the hard drives just use rails that are in the accessories box. You don't see any trays or anything like that. You have a couple of little feet here to lift your power supply off the bottom of the case a little bit. That just allows for better airflow. Of course, you have your expansion slots and your 120mm exhaust fan. And then you do have some openings. You have 1, 2, 3 of these cable routing holes. Just going to make it easier to route your cables behind the case. And of course, you have your large CPU cutout. So that's going to allow you to install an aftermarket CPU cooler with your motherboard still installed inside the case. With the opposite side panel taken off, you can kind of see how everything is designed, how everything is going to fit in. And there is quite a lot of space, about 1 inch of space behind the actual motherboard tray. So that means you're going to have no problem routing any of your cables back here. Everything's going to fit nice and easily. But that basically wraps it up for our overview video of the CM Storm Scout 2. Make sure you check back very soon on thinkcomputers.org for the full written review. And remember, if you have any questions about this product, just go ahead and ask us in the comments. And if you like our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.